everyone, and welcome back to the Nerdy Booktube channel. I'm Sophia, and this is going to be my January and February spreads. So I'm going to show you guys what I did. As you can see, and I think I did mention it in my last Bujo vid, but I am going with gods for my theme. I absolutely love this cover page. I'm just so proud of it. So let's get started. As you can see, here is my monthly view, just pretty simple. I didn't want any clutter because I like to have like my tests and all written here. My habit tracker and my mood tracker, I actually eventually like gave up on fulfilling this because I was just so busy and it was just insane. My book log, which you guys will see, I have tried something very different for February. I'm not so sure I like it, so I will get back to this sort of setting. Again, as I said, I kind of just gave up on my Bujo altogether for January, like mid-January. And I have some ideas, and I have my reading tracker, and I love this like washi tape. Some Instagram ideas and some read-alongs / TBR. I forgot to scratch this off, but I did it. It's red. My wrap-up page, I really like it. Again, I tried something new in February and I'm not so sure I liked it. So here's my week 1 of January, and I went for this beautiful quote, and it says, "When it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars." Okay, so here's my study progress kind of thing, because I like to have my study things like in front of me, and I don't like to have my bullet journal open all the time. So I just put it in post-its like this, and then I just glue them here. Again, week 3, just another thing here. And week 4, because I gave up on using it altogether. And week 5. And I decided to, again, fill in a blank space here with a quote. It says, "Don't be afraid of going into the unknown." It was actually like heavily inspired by Into the Unknown from Frozen 2, which I'm loving, by the way. So we get to February, and the goddess for February is Aphrodite. Her colors are sea green, light blue, and pink, and her symbols are mirrors and shells. So I drew a shell and a mirror. And I have been using the colors like all the way through. As you guys can see, monthly view, I decided for something minimalistic, and I really like it like that, honestly. It's pretty cool. I'm not so sure if I will continue it like this, but I like it. It's very low maintenance. My habit tracker and my mood tracker, which have been like they're halfway through, obviously. Oh, okay, so here's my innovation. So I decided not to do a book log, but I did this like TBR thing, and I had to add a sheet because I had way too many books. Obviously, I'm not going to read all these books, but here's how it's looking. One thing that I'm missing here is I read 30 pages of Kingdom of Ash on the 10th, and yesterday I read 70 pages of Kingdom of Ash, and I read a bit of Elantris, and I haven't painted that yet. I also tried to have like only a set of colors, which I'm not loving, honestly. I'll just go back to my one book, one color scheme. And then I have my Instagram ideas and my YouTube ideas. And again, I try to do something different. So I just basically did my schedule and I blocked it. So for example, my green area is when I'm doing my internship, and then this is when I'm teaching, this is when I'm training. And then I just have all these little thingies for tasks that I want to put in my blank spaces. And I really like having this time block. Not so sure about this little thingies because I end up not using them. But I do like the time blocking thing. I think I will use it. For February, I decided not to do a weekly because I don't use it. And I think that what I most likely do is I'll do a to-do list and I'll use it for a day. So if I ever need, like, say, use X, Y, or Z for X day, I'll just write the day, write like a to-do list, and then I'll write them down and I'll just block out whatever I need to do. And I think that's way more useful. In here, I decided to use my bullet journal as like a video prepping thing as well. So I just drew out and planned out my January wrap up, which should be up before this. So yeah, and this is actually my bullet journal. I like how it's getting simple in some ways and like adapting to me. So I will go back on some things and I will keep other things. Like I really like the way that I don't have like weeklies, I just have lists. And for example, I have an appointment on the 5th. Then I'll just write like that on my monthly planner and it will be so much easier. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really do. And if you have any ideas, let me know down below what else you'd like to see, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!